Welcome to the Organic Rose. I'm Chef Steve Rose. Join me on this incredible journey into our very green lifestyle. We're going to have loads of fun cooking in the kitchen. We're going to share our green living secrets with you. Together, we're going to explore a truly green lifestyle. I'm going to give you the tools so you can do this at home. Being green is really a lot of fun. Tapas is the word for today. That's really good. This glass is called a chiquitín, which is a very traditional Spanish glass. You can see it's mostly glass at the bottom, gives it a lot of weight, it won't fall over, and a little bit of room for the wine up on top there. That's that nice Syrah. Organics come into play in flavors and colors and textures. You can see the color of the peppers, the nice bright hues of green and orange and red, the pepper turning to ripening in the summer sun and getting those nice sugars activated. That's why we farm organically. I mean, besides believing in stewarding in the earth, we do as much as we can, but farming organically, you just get true flavors of those vegetables, unlike conventional farming where a lot of fertilizers are added and imitation flavors, pesticides are added to it, and it just takes away from the entire profile of the vegetable. We like to farm organically. We are certified organic and certified biodynamic, and I just think it makes a huge difference. Let's get a saute pan. And we're going to put some fire under it. We'll start it up fairly high, and then we're going to go ahead and lower it down after we put a little bit of olive oil in it. This is a blend I make out of California extra virgin organic olive oil with some organic canola. Blending the canola in there allows me to cook a little bit hotter, lowering the smoking point, not having so much danger of burning anything. And let's go to the king of the kitchen, garlic. This is out of our gardens. That's our certified organic and certified biodynamic. We go ahead and take some cloves off of here. Grab one of my knives and just pop the skin off. You can tell that this is not a commercially grown garlic because you can still see some of the soil on the outside skin, but it's our garlic, it's good garlic, and I love it. All right, and we are going to, all the skins and peels go right into our compost again. There we go. The oil is just about right. You can see it's not smoking at all. So we're going to go ahead and put the garlic in. You can hear it start to cook. I want to caramelize this. These are onions. These are a Walla Walla variety, but they are designed to store well over winter. So we grow enough onions and garlic to get us through the entire year at the restaurant. So we're going to go ahead and split the onion in half. And we're going to take out the core here. And we're simply going to just julienne the onion, just nice and thin. Roll it back down, finish the other side. I can smell that onion up here. Okay, the garlic is just right. So let's get the onion in it. Organics really are about aroma as well, besides flavor and color and texture. This is a California Wonder. It's so small because we're at the end of the season right now. We're transitioning from the summer crop to the fall crop. The bell peppers are a spring and summer crop, so that's why they're a little bit on the smaller side. You can see how this is starting to ripen now. The sugars are starting to develop in this, so this pepper is going to be a little bit sweeter than this one. But let's go ahead and split these in half. And we're just going to go ahead and take some of the ribs and seeds out. Those go in the compost. You notice that I don't have a garbage can here. Nothing goes in the garbage because it's either recycled, reused, or composted. Okay, so this again is going to be a nice julienne, nice and thin. And we're going to also grab another pepper as well, a poblano pepper that's been allowed to vine ripen to a really nice chocolate brown, again allowing those sugars to develop. Almost gives it a little bit of a cinnamon flavor too. Not quite sure how that happens, but all right, so we want to coat that. I can smell the pepper starting to come out now. All right. See the color of that? Isn't that beautiful? This is also a really good pepper to stuff. As we talked about earlier, I like to stuff them with some cream cheese and maybe some Dungeness crab. They can be finished off in the oven, baked nicely. They have so much flavor, you really don't need a sauce for them at all. It's just got a nice, like I say, a little bit of a cinnamon flavor to it. And instead of julienning this, let's go ahead and we'll split these each half and half again. So we're going to give it a different cut, so it's going to get a little different. So just basically, this is a large dice. All right, now I'm going to crank up the fire a little bit. Oh, forgot about this. Nice. Nice. Okay. Originally, the word tapa is a Spanish word, and it originated way back, a long time ago, who knows how many years ago. But in the country, when you would walk into a little bar or a restaurant and you'd sit down at the bar and you'd order a chiquitín and a little tapa plate, a lot of times if you're in the country, there's flies. Like here, we're in the country and we have flies, and that's just part of our lifestyle. But they went ahead and when you'd go to get a glass of wine, they would take a food item, usually a piece of bread with some cheese on it or some slice of Serrano ham on it, and they would just go ahead and take that and set that over the glass of wine to prevent the flies from going in. The Spanish verb tapar means to cover, so that's where the word tapas came from. All right, let's give it a little bit more heat and just some kosher salt. Okay, speaking of heat, this is a serrano pepper that's been allowed to ripen, a nice lipstick red color. It's going to have some heat to it. However, not as much heat as the Thai hottie. So the Thai hottie, we're going to go ahead and put one in and just leave it whole. It's going to, some of the oil's going to come out, flavor the dish, the tapa, but I don't want it over the top hot. So by leaving it whole, I know where it is. I can take it out. It's not a surprise to anyone. So we're going to finish this dish with a little bit of sorrel. Instead of adding lemon to this, I like to give it a little bit of a lemon edge to it. We're going to add the sorrel that's out of our garden as well. With fresh herbs, if you add them at the end of the cooking process, you'll be able to experience a lot more of their flavors. And grab some basil here. You can see how the basil's starting to turn color now. We're starting to get into some cold nights. So it's not the vibrant green that it once was in the summertime, but there again, this is a spring and summer crop. We're just finishing it out right now. And we'll go ahead and grab some of that red ruffle basil. As I said earlier, this red ruffle basil has an anise quality to it. I mean, if you smell this, it's like opening a bottle of anisette. But I like that. I like that flavor. Okay, we'll turn the heat down a bit. And with the basil, we're just going to go ahead and tear the leaves by hand. You're going to like what this does to the flavor profile. It's not a very popular basil. Not a lot of people know about it, but I like it. So it's time to plate up. Turn the fire off. And there it is.